MVP a season ago. Alex Highsmith off to a terrific start this year. 5 sacks already. That is good for 6th best in the country through 4 games. Looking to get after Chris Robinson and FAU today. So time now for Build Your Case, presented by the Home Depot. Here's our scout, Bucky Brooks, on Highsmith.
When you're checking out this Conference USA matchup between Florida Atlantic and UNCC, keep your eyes on number 5 for Charlotte, Alex Highsmith. Big-time pass rusher, explosive, dynamic off the edge. Look, he comes in at 6'3", 248 pounds, 4'7", 440, and he is dominant when it comes to being a pass rusher. Very disruptive. 6.5 tackles for loss this year, 5 sacks. He is a guy that really has been giving people fits all year. Coming off a season where he has 17.5 tackles for loss, he is impressive, he's explosive, he's dynamic, and he is the guy that could be the next NFL prospect to come out of UNCC.
And you'll see him in a matter of minutes. You're going to see this Patriots defense, the best in the NFL, on display once again this week. Yeah, they did allow their first touchdowns of the season a week ago, but they are still the #1 total and #1 scoring defense, and are willing to get us going back home to Foxborough. Find out how and why this defense is so good.
So the reason why we're here, fellas, because this buzz going around the whole league, man. You guys have done something one other team has done since 1944, and that was the Giants. You guys haven't given up a touchdown in 3 games. And if you count the Super Bowl, it's 4 games. What's the secret to the success, or what's the big change starting off so fast and playing so well?
I would just say, man, we just got a group of guys, I think, that love working together. You know, we put a lot of work in leading up to the game of going over the checks, and I think we all get on each other. Like, these two get on me every time I mess up a check.
I think I've heard some of that,
right?
yeah.
You know, so I think everyone wants to do well out there, and I think it shows up on Sunday.
All right, you'll see the full conversation with Willie McGinnis and those Patriots defensive stalwarts starting 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It's NFL Game Day morning, presented by Lowe's, coming up tomorrow for you at 9 a.m. All right, new right now here, Julian Edelman banged up in the Patriots' victory over the Jets a week ago. It's a chest injury, but our Mike Giardi telling us he is traveling with the team and is expected to play against the Bills in Buffalo. T.Y. Hilton will not play for the Colts. Doubtful officially on the injury report with a quad injury, I believe, that he suffered after a touchdown catch in the Colts win in week 3. And Justin Jackson will not play for the LA Chargers as they travel to Miami to take on the Dolphins. He is out with a calf injury. See him in a walking boot there at practice, but Melvin Gordon could give it a go for the first time this season. Here's some other notable inactives, some guys you will not see. As we mentioned, Cam Newton not going to go against the Texans. Darius Leonard out again for the Colts with the concussion. Mike Williams dealing with a back injury, and Saquon Barkley still down with that high ankle sprain. But if you're in need of some fantasy roster replacements, our guys, Michael Fabiano, Grant Barfield, and Cynthia Freeland have you covered.
All right, guys, there are several big-name fantasy players who are questionable to play this week, and we're here to give you some potential replacements. I'm going to start off with Terry McLaurin. He missed practice on Friday with a hamstring injury. He could still play, but if he doesn't, I like Paul Richardson. Listen, this Giants defense is one of the worst in the league against wide receivers who line out wide, and Richardson is a guy that if McLaurin doesn't play, we'll see a lot of work out there. He's available on the waiver wire in a lot of leagues as well. Graham, T.Y. Hilton, doubtful to play this week. Who do you got?
Yeah, it doesn't look like T.Y. is going to suit up this week with that quad injury. Missed practice all week. I'm kind of digging Paris Campbell in your lineups if you need a sleeper. Campbell had a season-high snap rate last week, and we saw in college he's an amazing player after the catch. I think he should be able to deliver on some of those short to intermediate targets for Jacoby Brissett.
All right, Cynthia, Justin Jackson has already been ruled out. You got a flex replacement for him?
Yeah, Fabs, you were so kind as to look this up for me, and you told me under 50% of leagues, Chris Thompson is
That's
owned
correct.
it. So he is someone that you can go get your hands on as a flex replacement. This is a Giants defense that you're going to want to target, and this is an opportunity where Chris Thompson could give you that upside, especially in the pass-catching game, to really just give you the points that you need. Because if you were counting on Justin Jackson, chances are you need a flex, right?
Yeah,
It's a good opportunity.
we're certainly picking on the Giants defense this week, and that's a good thing.
That's their fault, not ours.
Be sure to join us weekdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, right before NFL Total Access.
All right, thanks a bunch, Fab. Getting a look there. Harrison Bryant tight end for the Owls, one of Chris Robinson's targets. They've connected 15 times on the season, and you'll see him give it a go today, 3:30 Eastern time, as FAU battles Charlotte right here on NFL Network. And still to come here on NFL Now, Patrick Mahomes trying to keep the Chiefs perfect. Will he be able to do it in Detroit against the Lions?